you have to say about this? Because he hasn't been on for quite a while.
Well, you see, that's another issue that I agree with you. He should be here. He should be here voicing his opinion. You know, it should be. We should have him here. He should be one of our leaders, and the loudest voice should be AJ. I don't know why he's not here, but I agree with you 100%. He should be here voicing his opinion and fighting for the community, because not everything is as clear-cut as we can see it. There are things going on behind the scenes that we're not privy to, that we can't see, that only someone that's on the inside can clarify those things for us.
But we're here, and we're asking you to stick with us, to work with us, to help us do something.
Unfortunately, Comcast owns community access.
Yes.
And the way I understood it, when Continental Cable had the city and other people had bid lower than them, the people down at City Hall gave it to Continental. And Continental had an agreement, or the city had an agreement with them, that they would have the community access channel to give community information, as you people say you're doing. Unfortunately, they might cry about economics, but they're making money hand over fist, because
yes, they are.
I don't know how you feel about it, but what they give you on TV, their movies and the other stuff, is a bunch of repeats and garbage that they had 10, 12 years ago.
Yes,
and you,
the same stuff over and over and over.
And you're right about that. That's why community access is more important, because you have all kinds of people that come here and give shows that people are like, wow, you know, we got shows here that people call like 10 or 15, 20 times on the show.
Yes.
And, you know, we have shows that inform people. My show, La Voz Latina, informs the Latin community. And your show do all the things. Your show do all the things. So you have a lot of people that actually watch this channel.
Right.
Well, you have a lot of people that have shows on there that cut people off. I've listened to it in the past. In fact, I had a show on there some years ago, and was very successful, but we never renewed it. It was about auto racing.
Well, you know what? You need to come down here and put your name on, and then do it again. And we were willing to help you out, produce the show. Thank you, caller, for calling.
All right, take care. Good luck.
Thank you.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Well, while we're talking about the shows, I just wanted to mention that several people here, and someone already said earlier, have gone on to bigger and better things.
That's right.
Bad Boy Videos is on CW now.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Take another caller.
Okay, go ahead.
You're in there.
Yes, how y'all doing?
Good.
We're doing all right.
All right, I just wanted to say, you know, I agree with the callers that were ahead of me. I think you're the best thing going.
All right.
Thank you.
And I, you know, I probably, if I could get anybody else other than Comcast, the only reason I got Comcast is because of y'all.
Wow. Thank you very much. Thank you.
That's the way I feel about it.
That was a nice
what
thing.
I wanted to ask was, how are the other states handling community access programs and stuff?
Well,
are they getting what they need, or is this something that goes on all over? Or because I mean, you know, what I can understand too. Sometimes, you know, it's like a conspiracy. People, you know, they don't want people to know too much. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, like, you know, I wanted to know. And I've asked some friends, you know, that live in other states and stuff, and some of these states don't even know what I'm talking about.
Wow.
Community station. And then I was talking to this friend of mine in New York, and
Plenty.
they even have classes for people, you
Yes.
know, that are going on air and stuff. It seems like they got maybe a little bit more money they can work. I wanted to know. You know, because it doesn't make any sense that y'all don't have the stuff that y'all need to work with.
Thank you.
well, thank you very much, and we really appreciate what you say. And you want to comment on her comments?
Well, what I wanted to say about others.
I'll get off the phone, okay?
All
right, thank you.
Thank you for calling.
One of the producers that's not here is Angeli Gardner. I wish he was, because he really opened my eyes to what we could be. Now, I'm from New York. I grew up in Brooklyn, New York. They have 3 or 4 community access stations in Brooklyn, New York. And you would think you were walking into a major studio when you walk in there because their company, their station supports them. So they do get the financing they need. And Dwelly opened my eyes. He came from Hawaii. The community access station in Hawaii, fabulous. Everything is professionally done. This studio here, they don't really care about it. And that's why we need your voice. Go ahead, there's a caller.
Go ahead, caller, you're in there.
Yes, how you doing?
All right.
The problem that we're having, and of course, I've had a show since the 90s.
What's your name? What's your name?
What's your name?
First of all, I'm George. The infamous gorgeous George.
Oh, you're coming on tonight.
The name is George. Anyway, the problem that we're having is that not a lot of shows. I mean, back in the day, you had a lot of shows that would come on the network, that would come on the public access channel because there was more time that was available for these shows. Mm-hmm. And the part of the problem, people that have lost interest throughout doing shows at all, is there's a certain kind of monopoly that's pretty much taken over. Where some shows don't, everything is 6 weeks, and the rotation is 6 weeks, and people, it's been that way for a while. But the fact that if you don't have more say, or you don't have more time to be on TV, the interest gets lost. It gets shuffled out. And the people that run, the people at Comcast, the big wigs in the Comcast station and studio, should spend the money, should do things to keep the station going. Yes, diversity is great, and that's the way it should be. But the problem is, it's when you say public access, people lose the interest. I mean, it's not the way it used to be, and it's not the way. And it could be a whole lot better for the community if the people that do have the shows are willing to go ahead and put the time and maybe donate money. I'd be willing to do that myself. Donate money to keep the station going.
I don't want to ask people for money.
Knowing that nothing's going to probably be done. Will probably never be done. Be status quo. Put more money into it, and a lot.
Well, you got a great point. You got a great point, but there's a flip side to that. Okay, we're talking about a multi-billion-dollar corporation. We're talking about a multi-billion-dollar corporation. We're talking about a multi-billion-dollar corporation that is being made richer by the people that want to see and that are involved with this community access station.
Right.
So we are paying to have cable television, and now we're going to pay again to have a particular station that we want. That doesn't make sense. At one point, the corporations have to give back to the community on what the community wants. Not what the corporation thinks the community needs, but on what the community wants. And that's a big problem going on throughout the whole entire country when it comes to all facets of living, not just cable television. We're talking about corporations are taking over the country and ruling our personal lives.
That's why you got the Occupy protesters now.
Right on.
I'm gonna comment what you say early. While back we have over 50 producers, so we have enough time to produce a lot of shows. Now it's only a few producers. So in order to get more shows and be able to do more things, we need to have more producers. Right. All of us here have jobs, and we volunteer to do this. So when you have few producers, we don't have enough time to run more shows. Now, we're looking forward to do more shows. Right. And when we get together and get this going, maybe we have more shows and more time for other people to do shows longer. Right. So when we get to that time, then we'll see what we can do about it.
As far as the money, I don't want to ask people to pay to have a show on the station when I know that the corporation has plenty of funding and is not sending the money here, is not spending the money here.
Doesn't that come from the city?
It does come from the city.
But where is it?
We've asked.
The city's not supporting us.
Right.
Is that true?
We've asked them. That's true. We've asked and we've asked.
Yeah.
That's Mike in the background, Michael Hall. Yeah. But we've asked and we've asked, where is the money going? No one is telling us where the money is going. Right. That's why. And Dwelly,
we know this has been a problem for a while. So what do you all suggest then to do?
Well, this is what
we the universal thing that we need to do about this?
What you need to do is you need to call Comcast, call City Hall, call different people, let them know, speak your voice, let them know about what's going on here. So you'll be able to get this show going, get the money that needs to be here to help this grow. And you know what? This should be a better looking building than what we have here. Rita here, Rita Moore, she took the carpet and put carpet here.
See, now I don't want anybody to know that. I don't want anybody to know that.
I understand that, but you know, you help to get this going.
We all do furniture that's in here.
Everything you see here.
Did this.
Let me just say one thing. Hey, let me just say one more thing, and then I'm on a roll. I'm coming in tonight. What I do a comedy show. I do something totally different. I've been doing it for a long time. People know who I am. I was in there last night checking out the studio, checking out some things. The cameras, again, me and AJ had this discussion last night. Cameras are drooping and whatnot. Things can work. Things can do that. We always can do better. Maybe if we can't, if they're not listening to us, maybe we have to bite the bullet and spend the extra money collectively, and spend the extra money and try to get it going. We can complain and gripe and all that, but
we want your opinion.
They're not going to listen to us.
But that's not the issue. That's not the issue. You see, I understand what you're saying, but that is not the issue. The issue is they want to close the station, and our issue is you're not going to close the station because we're going to get a grassroots movement together where people like you, the people that watch the studio and watch the station, will get on the phone and call Comcast and let them know that you want the station alive. Call Verizon, let them know you want the station alive. Call the city council, let them know you want a station alive. Call the mayor, let him know, because the mayor has been here.
Yes, he has.
The mayor has been here, and he's gained and lost some votes right here, but this has been a benefit to the mayor and other politicians that have come on here.
Hey, caller, we thank you for calling. We got all the calls coming in. We appreciate calling, but call Comcast, call the city hall, make the calls. He's gone. Hello, you in there?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I had to call again. One, because I think some people are not understanding what needs to happen here. One, we're fighting for something that we want.
Right.
That we have to have in our community and all of our collective communities so that we can get our messages out and what we are interested in and what we want to know about or what's happening in our communities. So we have to come together as the community, all of us, the blacks, Latinos, everybody, and come and fight for this thing.
That's right.
So what I want to do is to volunteer to help you. So after this, I will give you my number. And if we have to pound the pavement with putting out flyers, doing whatever, I'm willing to stand with you and fight this fight.
Thank you.
Now,
okay?
Thank you.
Because we can't just sit by and watch y'all do all the work. And we loving this show and we are watching the various shows, then we have to get out here and we have to fight for something together because there are strength in numbers, not collectively. We can do so much more, as individuals we can, but as a group of folk fighting the cause, strength in numbers, and they listen to numbers.
That's right.
Yes.
They do not listen to nothing but numbers. They listen to that bottom line. The bottom line is, let's get up, let's get out here with them and fight this fight. We can call all day, talk all day, but we have to do something to stand by these folk here that's doing a job that's important to them and that they know is important that we need in our community. So I charge everybody again at the sound of my voice, call in, volunteer. They said they need extra help and then so they can produce more shows. Let's help them with that. We need to get out here, anything we can do, flyers, talk to your friends, call people, go down to City Hall, they're there on Thursdays, I think, and Wednesdays, all of that. We need to do this here. So again, y'all have my name. I'm going to give them my phone number. Whatever you need from me on my end, I'll do. I'm a chef. I can't cook. So if y'all want to put together a little program where we can bring people out, I will be more than happy to cook every doggone thing for you.
Food is good.
Understand me when I tell you. I'm in it with with you because we need this program to continue. And in order for it to do that, we all have to get involved. It can't just be y'all. So everybody that's enjoying the program, they give back right now.
Thank you.
Time, call in and give back.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Put an hour, 15 minutes anyway. You know, I'll give you my information.
Thank you,
All
sir.
right,
thank you very much.
Call back and give it.
Miss Rita and Hakeem and Mike, I got a question for you guys. We know that it's not that they don't have the money.
Right.
We know that they do have the money. So that cannot be the issue. Can the issue be that some of the topics that are being brought up on this show, on this station, some of the people that are coming up on this station are not in line with the powers that be?
Yes.
That they are stepping on some toes, bringing up some issues that they do not want to be brought up, trying to hide the reality of our existence in this town right now, trying to hide the reality of certain topics and certain truths by quieting and closing the doors and the mouths to the people who are actually bringing certain truths that should not be brought out in their minds? Could that possibly be it? That we're knocking on the door and saying, hey, something's wrong here. Can you answer certain questions? Is that the possibility? I think that is a possibility. What do you think, Miss Rita?
I think it is a possibility, and that's why we're here. Because if no one else will listen to you, we'll give you an hour for 6 weeks, and you can let people know what you think. Somebody is watching this station. People you know are watching this station. The people that come here talk to you about things that no one else will give them a forum for. Community access is your station. I believe that is the problem. Most of the people that come here can't get a voice anyplace else.
Well, Miss Rita, I think you hit it, and we're getting to the root of the problem. This Tuesday, I volunteer with David to produce a couple of shows after work. And there was a young man on here, and right away we're asking, what's the name you want us to put on? And he told us the name of the show. He said, the name of the show, That Ain't Right. And then we asked him, okay, what is the name of the host? He says, I don't want to put my name. And we asked him, didn't we, Dave? Mm-hmm. We asked him, why don't you want to put your name? He says, because people are watching this show, and the things that I'm going to say, they may use it against me. And I'm going to be a new dad, and they may come after me with the things I'm going to say.